Nigeria prepares to swear in Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the next president. Where are all the prophets that said, okay, never mind, we'll get to that. Also, can you believe that the death toll at the Kenyan church has surpassed 200 just because their pastor told them to starve themselves in order to see Jesus? By the way, have you seen Buhari's 21 billion naira VVIP Wing at the Aso Rock Hospital? Help Me Waka is giving you guys $10 credit, which you have to spend by the 31st of this month. Find out more in this episode. Now, don't forget to tune in this Sunday for our last episode of the Money Talk series as we welcome the owner of Paya Business School. And of course, a Nigerian man has made history by becoming the very first black mayor of Colorado Springs. It's your girl Adeola Fire, bringing you juicy African news. First of all, guys, if you've been following me, you must have heard by now that a Nigerian man, 44-year-old Yemi Mobolade, is now the mayor of Colorado Springs, a city of almost 500,000 people, where only about 6.5% are black people. As in, this brother made history. He's not just the very first mayor born in Africa. He's the very first black mayor that Colorado Springs is getting. That's huge. And I think the main lesson here is for us to remember that as Nigerians, you can do anything. Whatever you put your mind to, you can always do it. You can break any record. You can start a business and thrive in a foreign land. You can be successful in a foreign land. You can make a huge impact in a foreign land. You can break any glass ceilings. Okay? So thank you so much, Uncle Yemi Mobolade. If you're yet to watch my interview with him, the link will be in the description. But really, we are all so proud of this, my brother. They said he didn't have political background, but hey, he did it. He's not a Democrat. He's not a Republican. He ran as an independent and he did it. If you didn't learn anything from this brother's story, it's just a reminder that you can do whatever you put your mind to. Anything is possible. Amen, somebody. So guys, move closer. Nigeria has finally come to the end of a nightmare. The worst government that we've ever had, in my opinion. The worst when it comes to security. More than 63,000 Nigerians that did not need to die died in the last 8 years of Buhari, according to Nigeria Security Tracker. People were dying anyhow in Nigeria due to terrorism, banditry, herdsmen, farmers clashes, communal crisis, cult crashes, and extrajudicial killings, among others. This is a government that cares more about security in Niger Republic than in Nigeria. No offense to my Niger people. This is a president that made himself the Minister of Petroleum. Can you imagine? Talk about corruption. And guess what? Oil theft during Buhari's time was immeasurable. In fact, we were losing to the tune of $1 billion every quarter to crude oil theft during Buhari's time. In fact, he took corruption to another level, starting with nepotism on the highest order, appointing his family members and mainly northerners into key positions of security, key positions of authority. His nephew, Mamandaura, as you guys know, is the #1 cabal. His wife's brother is the director of Nigerian Security Printing and Minting Company. That is the company that prints our money. It's not just people that stole money in Buhari's time and he looked away. Animals were stealing money left and right. In fact, they were stealing millions of dollars. Remember, termites stole 17 billion naira. Monkeys stole 70 million naira. Gorillas stole 7 million naira. Snake, he stole 36 million. Haba! Now only you were come. Officials that were caught stealing were fainting in court anyhow. This is a president that spent more than 4 months receiving treatment in London after promising to eradicate medical tourism. And then we had the first lady that was practically living in Dubai, coming to check up on us every now and then. And despite the fact that his government is a beneficiary of protest, his government tried to silence protesters in Nigeria, shut down social media. I still remember the Bring Back Our Girls protesters being sprayed with water. And we all remember what happened on October 20th, 2020 in Lekki. Till now, Buhari did not say anything about the young people that were killed. His Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed, practically made it his job to get rid of Twitter and other social media platforms. Ogalai, we will not forget you. And let's not even get into the amount of debt that Buhari got us into as a country with China, with other organizations. Guys, we can go on and on. But the summary is, this has been the worst government ever. So Uncle Femi Adesina and Uncle Gabashew, how you know? So you guys have finally come to the end of your Your career as we know it, wow, Ashe, there's nothing that does not finish. You see your lives, eh? You did not say the truth to the president when you were there, and now you have to leave. Good luck, in your next endeavors. Meanwhile, inauguration is coming up this Monday, that is May 29th, as Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu will be sworn in as the next president of Nigeria. Koido and I will be watching, of course, on our plasma TV with our popcorn and Fanta. But real quick, let's not forget that some men of God said that Tinubu would not be sworn in.
But whether you believe or you don't believe, it will come to pass. On May 26, the Lord told me specifically that court is going to make a statement that will favor Labour Party and PDP. That statement will make the inauguration to become ceremonial. You are going to hear statements from court. Those that hate rigging, they will rejoice on May 26th.
Okay, I didn't ask you to play any video. I was just talking about it. Like, just
the day for swearing him, Tinubu will come. While at that event, military men will come in and they will arrest Tinubu. Mark my words. The military will partner with the interim government and they would ask who should be put on the throne. Buhari will say, I'm done.
I don't know. Must you always say something?
Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot be our president. Never will we allow the judiciary to create a president for the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
You have a problem. We're even talking about prophet. You are playing Dino Milaye. What's your problem? In fact, some of them, they had like a whole movie.
I see something. This person that came up to take the place of the president is a pastor. I saw him. The Lord brought his image to me. Nigerians, hear me. I'm speaking as a prophet of God from Cameroon. His name is called Prophet Osibanjo or Prophet Osibanjo. I saw it. Prophet Professor Pastor Osibanjo.
The prophecy was like a whole movie. Anyway, this is why I always tell you guys that it is very important for you to know God for yourself. I'm not discrediting any man of God. I'm just saying, know God for yourself. Otherwise, prophecies will be doing you like this. You just be like, you will run here, you will run there.
I saw the election of Nigeria. Nigerians hear me all over the world. The Lord carried me to Nigeria. We are in Cameroon here. I've never been to Nigeria, but the Lord carried me to Nigeria. I saw the Nigerian election. I saw 3 people fighting on the throne. And the 3 of them, nobody was on the throne.
Get out! Okay, guys, you must have seen pictures that they are repainting Aso Villa, for the new president. The media is reporting that this is costing us billions of naira, 14 billion to repaint, to move furniture, but I honestly don't believe that. Let me know what you guys think. However, the shocking thing to me is seeing how Buhari is squandering our money at the last minute in office. This whole month of May, the man has gotten us into so many debts and he has squandered so much money. Look at the $21 billion VVIP Wing they just constructed at the Aso Villa Clinic. Is it VIP or VVIP? You don't even... Okay, it's VVIP from what I remember. Anyways, so they just commissioned this at the Aso Villa Clinic. How did this cost us 21 billion naira? That is more than $45 million, so $45.5 million to be precise.
All the activities were like going on concurrently at the same time. The design, the construction, the equipping, because you even have to source the equipment as the design was even being developed, and so on and so forth. So to the glory of God, today we are here to perform what I would call pre-handing over inspection.
From the structure to the equipment. This thing is not what 21 billion naira. They said it's a 14-bed capacity. That means $45 million on 14 bed. That is $3.2 million on each bed. The devil is a liar. I am very sorry.
Now, let me just make a note. This is not a luxury hotel. This is the presidential hospital. It is not actually only the presidential wing. This is a complete presidential hospital, as you all have seen. There's no more to say.
But this is just ridiculous. This Aso Villa clinic has been in existence before Buhari's time. It's not as if they just built the entire thing. Remember that his daughter Zara Buhari was announcing to us at that time that common paracetamol they did not have when her father just became president. So this is meant to be an expansion. Expansion, also known as the VVIP Wing. I mean, we see hospital expansions here all the time. Scripps Memorial Hospital in California, they are doing a $25 million expansion right now, constructing a new 64-bed facility. 64 beds. This is the 3D of what they are building. 64-bed capacity, 224,000 square foot, with half the money that Buhari said that he spent. Why are you lying? We also saw what they did with $20 million, the $20 million expansion at the Hospital of Providence East Campus in El Paso, Texas.
A $20 million project was announced for the Hospitals of Providence East El Paso campus.
The expansion will add an additional 36 beds to the hospital, a third catheterization lab equipped with new technology, and triage rooms for obstetrics emergency services, as well as an operating room within women's services.
Thank you. You see what I'm trying to say. Did you hear the number of beds for $20 million? That is not up to half of the money that Buhari said he spent in this Abuja VVIP clinic. And in Canada, 2 years ago, they built an entire stem cell unit at Juravinski Hospital. That's a cancer center. This was just 2 years ago.
This is a first look at the Ron and Nancy Clark Stem Cell Transplantation and Cellular Therapies Unit at the Juravinski Hospital and Cancer Center. By adding 15 more beds to the already existing 39, the Juravinski Cancer Center will be able to provide care more widely.
With $30 million Canadian dollars, they were able to add 50 new beds. I just want people to know that this Buharis government has calmed us, as in broad daylight, with $45 million. How can you say 14-bed expansion? And then on top of that, they think that we are stupid. So they are painting it as the best hospital in the world. Look at Aisha Buhari, the first lady, telling us that presidents in Nigeria no longer need to go abroad for treatment because of this thing they built.
This new medical center is designed to be a one-stop shop for medical services, especially ensuring that there is a drastic reduction in the frequent medical trips abroad by top officials in the presidency.
Health and wellness of the first family, they don't need to go abroad now. They can only need to maybe fly in an expert to help our people, So no need for any leader to spend months abroad because of healthcare.
First of all, Madam Ekwele, in case you're watching, how come you didn't do this when your husband was spending months abroad for medical treatment? Why did you not build this thing? It's not about what you say. You guys were supposed to lead by example. Benny, Second of all, I'm sure that she's throwing jabs at Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Do you guys really think that their VVIP wing will stop Tinubu from going to France for treatment? I mean, wouldn't that be nice, At least next time that he's traveling abroad for treatment, the media in Nigeria will be able to say, despite the new 21 billion naira VIP wing at Aso Villa Clinic, Tinubu gets to France for what? For treatment. But it's not just the money embezzled in the name of expanding Aso Villa Clinic. Buhari had several last-minute financial requests, which surprisingly, the Senate rushed to approve without serious interrogation. Believe it or not, they've approved his request for another $800 million World Bank loan. This $800 million, by the way, he said that it will be disbursed in cash to 50 million Nigerians who are most vulnerable. Who is not vulnerable in Nigeria? They want to share the money among 50 million Nigerians. That will be 7,200 naira each. What will 7,200 naira do in the lives of Nigerians? And then, of course, they will buy bus to be going around. You know what I'm saying? How can you borrow money for Itoriano? NCC is leaving. Would they still get this money to the vulnerable? I don't know. It's just... Never mind. They will just embezzle the money anyways. Now, the Senate also approved this request for judgment debts. Nigeria has a lot of judgment debts. We get slammed with judgment debts whenever Nigeria doesn't uphold its end of a contract, which Nigerian officials, they do a lot. People sue Nigerian government or the different ministries for failures that could have been prevented. Our judgment debt is in various currencies. They take us to court in different parts of the world. We have a $556 million judgment debt, another 98.5 million pounds. There's also the 226 billion naira judgment debt. The sad thing is, government officials who failed to do their job that led to these judgment debts, they are never held accountable. They should have been taking the money out of their salaries. Some of these debts are ridiculous if you hear about how we came to owe this money. Right now, we are facing $11 billion. 11 that could have been avoided. Do you know how we got into this mess? Nigeria awarded a contract. It's a 20-year contract that they signed with P&ID. That's an engineering and project management company. They said this company should build a state-of-the-art gas processing plant to refine natural gas in Nigeria. They said they should come and build it in Nigeria. Now, part of the contract says that on its part, the Nigerian government will ensure that all the necessary pipelines and related infrastructure were installed and that arrangements were made with agencies and third parties to deliver gas to this company that will refine gas for us. P&ID. However, Nigerian government failed to meet its own commitment. The people are asking, where is the land? Where is everything you're supposed to provide? Nigerian government said, you have to have the plant first before we can give you gas to refine. They are saying, no, you give us the gas. So they were going back and forth. Can you imagine? All Nigeria needed to do was just fulfill its own end of the contract. They did not. And since Nigeria failed to meet its own commitment, guess what? This company, P&ID, took Nigerian government to court in London, claiming that they are about to lose 20 years worth of profit. They signed a 20-year contract. But the court now said, pay them $6 billion because since you didn't uphold your own end of the contract, this company will lose $6 billion in 20 years. Can you imagine? And then on top of that, they said, well, it's been a couple of years. I think it was like 2 or 3 years at that time. They said, well, it would have accrued interest. So the interest would be about $3 billion. Put that on top. That's how we got to $9 billion. And now in 2023, we have gotten to what? $11 billion with interest. Can you imagine how ridiculous this is? Who was fired when this thing happened? Who took responsibility? And Buhari is getting away with all this at the last minute. The devil is a liar. And the Senate is not even probing or investigating. Like, they're just giving him all this money. That's just a few of the debts that the Senate approved at the last minute. Let me know what you guys think about this. It's just ridiculous. Now, speaking of the devil, guys, remember the Kenyan pastor that told his members to starve themselves to death in order to meet Jesus? It's so unfortunate. I know we've talked about it, but hey, they keep discovering more bodies. And now more than 200 have been discovered. The sad thing is they are still looking for 600 people. So this means we'll be giving you an update for a long time to come. 600 people are still missing. One woman made news because she decided to run with her children, even though her husband insisted that she must have like the rest of them. When she got an opportunity, she ran.
Making a meal became an act of defiance for Salema Masha. Just a few months ago, cooking food for her family was considered a sin. Salema rescued her 5 children from a Christian doomsday cult. She was told they must starve so they could see Jesus. If she hadn't escaped, they would be dead.
Thank God that she had that courage to flee, because a lot of mothers did not have that courage. And they and their family members died. Again, our condolences to everyone affected by this senseless death in Kenya. So guys, I'm so excited to tell you that Help Me Waka has redesigned their website to helpmewaka.com. Go and check it out. So if you buy something from their website this month, you get $10 off. This expires on the 31st of this month. And it's not the $5 that shows up when you visit the site. That one is for first-time shoppers only. That is on top of the $10. But if you scroll down at the bottom of the page, in fact, it will follow you all the way down. Make sure that you claim it before it expires. You will see the $10 that you have to claim. And this new website is more user-friendly, makes it easy for you to find whatever you're looking for, all the information that you need about Help Me Waka, whatever you need to buy on their website. Please visit them today for all errands in Nigeria, in Ghana, including getting your transcript, getting health insurance for your elderly parents, groceries delivered to the doorsteps of your loved ones, and so on and so forth. And for those who are wondering, yes, at Adults, we're having our Memorial Day sale. Yes, 15% off. Don't forget that it's not just for for those in the US this time around. If you live in Canada, if you live in the UK, you can also order directly from the website to enjoy the 15% discount.
So it will be from Saturday until Monday.
And if you live anywhere in Europe, actually, you can also take part in this 15% discount. You can now order directly from the website adoves.com. Just keep in mind that your shipping price may be a little bit more because it's international shipping. A lot of people have been ordering from the UK, by the way. This is the video of a Nigerian man. We didn't even ask for the video. The brother ordered and he got his package within 5 business days. Even though they said that it would take 20 days, he got it within 5 business days and he was just so excited. Thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate you. And if you didn't see this picture, I posted it on my Instagram. This is Auntie Kemi, one of the people that patronized Adoves. This was her hair before she started using Adoves. And then this is 3 months of using Adoves. Woo, father. And then she just sent this one as an update. Now it's been 4 months. This is for us to see how her hair is doing. It just makes me so happy. You can read her review and others on our Instagram page. Thank you so much, guys, for patronizing us at Adoves, by the way. We love you and we're very, very grateful. So this Sunday, don't forget that the owner of Paya Business School, Chino Soduru, will be joining us on the Money Talk series. Have you enjoyed the Money Talk series or what? If you have, please leave a comment below so that I know that you guys are enjoying this Money Talk series. We've talked to so many inspiring people helping us to navigate the whole idea of creating wealth, generational wealth, not just emergency wealth, but generational wealth. And now the owner of Paya Business School will help us. If you have any business idea, even if it has not manifested yet, this woman will teach you how you can package yourself for success, even if it's just a side hustle that you have. I'm really excited and I'm looking forward. This Sunday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, 3 p.m. in New York. All right, guys. So did you guys click the thumbs up button yet? Thank you so much for subscribing if you're yet to. And please don't forget to share this on your social media platforms so that more people can see it. All right, y'all. It's been real and I'm keeping it right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I'm watching you on Plasma TV. Press the subscribe button and the bell button. Until next time, I'm going to see you all there. Peace out.